Mohawk Jewelers, timeless jewelry for generations.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to you and Mukta show. We are very excited to bring this show because it highlights people from New Bharat, Miss England, New England, sorry, 2019, and also talking about what we are doing in future. We have wonderful host and person who actually is very lovely, who talks to these contestants who are part of Miss Bharat New England 2019. We look forward to this because we're going to have this again in 2020. So let's invite Mukta. Hi, Mukta.
Hi, Shafali. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Very nice.
So,
Very happy on
t-
this weekend.
I know. So tell me, कैसा चल रहा है ये? You know, it's a very important part of Miss Bharat New England 2019 में आपने भी participate करा था. Now you're bringing these contestants. How does it
hmm
feel to talk to them and bring their lifestyle and their story?
It feels really good, Shafali. Actually, it's a very enriching experience for me as well because हम लोग pageant में मिले थे and now we get to know these contestants a little more. और
Yeah,
पता लगता है कि how talented we are. So we are blessed to have these contestants. Each one of them is a deserving candidate and winner. So
yeah.
it feels really good.
I want to thank you for doing this and bringing these wonderful stories out. And thank you and enjoy the show.
Thank you. Thank you to you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye. Welcome to another episode of You and Mukta. Tonight, I bring you another story from a very beautiful and talented contestant of Miss Bharat family. She is soaked in art and artistic ways of life. For her, art is life. She is a passionate artist, a theater lover, a teacher, and very well respected in Boston community. She is the winner of Mrs. Bharat Elite New England 2019. Please welcome beautiful Gopika Narula.
There's this air like
Hi, Gopika.
Hi,
How are
Mukta.
you?
How are you?
I'm good. So good to see you.
Same here. It's been such a long time, and I'm really glad to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad you joined our show tonight. I'm really excited to know more about you, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers want to know more about you.
It's an honor to be here, Mukta.
Yeah, thank you. So, Gopika, I'll start with tell us a little more about yourself. आप क्या करते हो? What is your family and what is your background? So let's start with that a little bit.
Okay. Well, Mukta, I'm an artist. Okay. I teach painting. I love painting. I'm also a teacher, but my background, well, I would say I have IT background, and I know.
Right?
For many years, I worked in IT, but then, art was always a passion. And even I didn't realize when I shifted to art and I never looked back. So that's how it's been. I love to act. I've been part of different theater groups, Hindi Manch, Setu, Darpan. I did a play with them too. I think I'm more active with Hindi Manch. So I've done
Hmm.
Hindi plays, English plays, and I have acted in some short movies too. So it's been a wonderful journey. I guess I get attracted to whatever is creative,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And I've been in US from last almost, oh my gosh, 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, I'm married. I have a son, and I just love being here, I would say.
Thank you for sharing that. It looks like you found your calling, right, in art,
I
which is
did.
good.
And believe me, I tried going back to IT many times, but somehow
Hmm.
art was like, oh gosh, I cannot leave this. I have to do this.
Yeah, you followed your heart.
Yes. And I'm really thankful to God that He gave me this opportunity to do that because not all the time we get these kind of opportunities.
True. Yep. I would agree to that. So how did pageant happen? You're from an artistic background and then you went into theater. I've seen you at many, community programs. And then how did pageant happen? Tell us more about that.
Well, Mukta, life teaches us so many things. And one
Mm-hmm.
thing life has taught me is I have to live my life fully. I cannot and I will not die with any regrets. So if I
Mm-hmm.
want to do something, I have today, I'll try. If I fail, it's okay, but at least I tried. So
True.
we got, we all have one life. And
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I would say, see, before I started acting, I was doing fashion shows. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When I started acting, then of course there was no time to do both. So I did work with different people. I was part of different fashion shows. So I actually liked that part of industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Rohit Verma was here for his fashion show. And then I became part of that. And then I came to know about the pageant. So it was like, it's a good opportunity. I should not let it go. I,
Mm-hmm.
I should be part of it, live the experience, have fun. And that was it. That's how I decided.
That's awesome. And you came and you won the pageant, which was, another accomplishment.
I
Yeah.
was surprised. I mean, I had very tough competition. You were there, you were part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what was the best part of the pageant? Meeting all of you, meeting all the contestants, getting to know all of you, living that experience, that whole day. Uh, you know, that was just as if we all were in a different world.
Yeah. I
Like,
can vouch for that. I had the same experience, and
and when
I'm sure you felt the
you
thing too.
I was reliving those moments. Like you want to go back and you want to relive those. It's like amazing. So it was
Yeah,
just
true. So, Gopika, tell me one more thing. So, you are like, into art. So, what inspired you to get into art from the get-go? and then you continued journey in the same arts field. What was your inspiration?
Uh, Mukta, my guru is my mom. I learned art.
Mm-hmm.
She's a very good artist herself, and
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm even close to what kind of artist she is. Like, if I can be like a little bit closer to like even 10% like her, I would be like, thank you, God. But early in life, I always saw her painting. I mean, even at my place, like there are huge paintings she created, and I think as a child, like when I was in school, I just got interested in art, and
Mm-hmm.
I would see her painting, I would see her drawing, and I would follow that. And I think when I was in high school, then she used to have exhibitions of her artwork. I would help her in that. But then
Wow.
again, you know how things were like focus on your career and everything comes later. So, but
Right.
it was always like learning both the things.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came to US, uh, initial like I had a year or two, and it was like, you know what, I can give it a try. Why not? Let me try. Once I tried, it was like, I'm not going back. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what
Wow.
I'm meant for, and that's how it started.
That's good to know. I think, yeah, you had the inspiration. Your mom, she was a professional, she's a professional artist as well,
She
like you.
is. She's a very successful businesswoman. So it's not her profession. This is her
Mm-hmm.
hobby. Her
Mm-hmm.
profession is entirely different. She has been part of so many different industries. So, it's like, and like I said, I think this is where it comes from. I always saw her doing so many things in her life.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere, I think, I never realized that earlier, but maybe, we observe by
Mm-hmm.
what's going on around us. So it was always there like, if you want to do something, go for it. I mean, it shouldn't be like, okay, if you're doing one thing, you cannot do another thing. If you can have a balance in life, go for it. Right?
That's some great words from you and your mom, Gopika. So tell me more about the organizations. You talked about that a little bit earlier, right? And I've seen you in many, many events where you teach art. Tell us more about those and how do you become part of those? How are you associated? What kind of events you do? So, people in the community, Boston community, know more and more about it and they can start looking out for those.
Certainly, Mukta. Mukta, one thing is there. I believe in if I can give back time to the society
Mm-hmm.
in any form, in any shape I can. Like, if I can donate something, fine. If I can donate my time, I would do that. If I can use my skills to do something, I would do that. So, from early on, I became part of these different organizations. Like, when I started working with art, immediately I was part of art organization, which is Chelmsford Art Society.
Mm-hmm.
And within months, I became a board member, and I served as a board member for almost 12, 13 years.
Wow.
Along with that, I became part of other non-profit organizations where I would teach art, where I would teach math, or in any way I can help out. Like that is how I got connected with different organizations. So these organizations are all there on Google, and in fact, I believe this is now it's a very small world. Almost everyone is connected to each other through one way
Right.
or the other, right? And if you
Yeah.
just search for these organizations, there'll be so many. So it's all about where you feel comfortable, what you can do, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when it came to acting, then Hindi Manch came up. That's another non-profit organization. Setu is
Mm-hmm.
another. So now Hindi Manch is promoting Hindi culture, Hindi language. So that is what attracted me to that. And once I started acting with them, I also tried other venues like backstage. I was helping managing the stage.
I there is some problem. I cannot hear you right now. Can you hear me fine? Looks like there is some technical difficulty. Like,
There's a snare unfolding.
So,
hi, Gopika. Could you hear me? I think there was some technical difficulty.
yeah, yes, Mukta, I can hear you now. Yeah, I was something happened and then it got disconnected.
Yeah, yeah, there was something. So you were telling me about the organizations. Let's start with that.
All right. So, Mukta, I've been part of different organizations. My first experience with non-profit organization was when I became part of Stanford Art Society, and
Mm-hmm.
um, so there I served as a actually board member for almost 12, 13 years. And as I came across different organizations, I became part of those. And basically, I chose organizations, which were close to my heart, which were supporting these causes, like whether it's children's education, or they are supporting free eye operations, or they are providing food, or all these causes, which if you can help in terms of time, in terms of money, or using your skill, whatever helps, whatever is close to your heart. And the other non-profit organizations I am part of, and I was very active with, like whenever Leher came up with their shows, fundraisers, so I would be part of it. Or Ekal Vidyalay, where I have I become basically I'm teaching art, like I can be as an art ambassador, or even like being part of their events where we are raising funds to provide education to all these kids. And the best part was all these kids were helping us with their artwork, and we as an art ambassadors would provide them guidance that this is what can be done. These are so right on the spot they were given the topics and they would come up with those. So that's how it was. And other non-profit organizations I've been part of is like Hindi Manch, Setu.
Yeah.
There- so I became part of those because I love acting.
True.
I didn't know I love acting till I joined Hindi Manch. Before that, I was doing fashion shows. And once I started doing plays with Hindi Manch, it was like, okay, I'm not giving this up. This is something I would love to do.
And
And
you're very good at it. I've seen you there in many, many events. No,
so
you're really good at it.
forward to plays, whether they are Hindi plays or English plays. And the thing is, it's supporting our language, Hindi
True.
culture. And for me to be a part of an organization where I can speak in Hindi, where I can help this cause was an honor, you know. So, and I think that's how it goes. Like you just be part of all these organizations, like whatever is close to your heart, whatever you think that this is, I would love to do.
So
Like
true. Yeah.
uh, these days, like during this COVID-19, I'm
Mm-hmm.
teaching online art classes. So because that is something I feel this is how I can keep the kids engaged.
Yeah.
And so go with what your heart says.
Yeah. No, I think you're a perfect example of following your heart. And I think there is a lot to learn from here. Wherever your heart takes you, you should try to go. And thank you so much for sharing, all what you do. So I'm going to play a little quick game with you. That's called a rapid fire game, right? And let's see, we'll get to know you a little more, and let's see, it should be fun.
All
Okay.
right, let's give it a
What's
try.
Yep. What's your favorite fitness mantra?
Yoga,
Okay. What's your favorite makeup brand?
Estee Lauder.
Favorite food you like to cook, if you like to cook?
I like to cook, but I like spicy food, like
Okay.
Mexican, Thai food, or like anything spicy.
Okay. That's totally Indian style. What's your favorite makeup style? Is it smoky, pastel, or glittery?
I would say anywhere between pastel and smoky, depending on, of course, if I've not too much glittery, but mostly pastel, smoky for special occasions.
Okay, perfect. What's your favorite social media app? Is it Facebook, Insta, Twitter?
Well, I would say Facebook.
Okay. Who's your favorite designer?
I don't follow one particular designer, but I do love quality, style, cut, color. So anything that you can carry well, that suits you, that gives you the confidence, says, yes, this is me, go with it.
Perfect. Yes. So, what's your favorite Corona Day activity that you love to do during this time?
I love teaching kids. I love teaching online art classes. That's what I'm doing these days. And believe me, my students, I'm teaching like almost 3 classes every week.
Okay.
This is in collaboration with TAGB and IAGB. So they have these kids enrichment program. They are, and I'm also I'm working as an art tutor, and also I'm teaching like one art class on weekly basis. So I've been assigned certain number of students where they are coming twice a week to learn art, plus there's one extra class. So that's how, these, and of course, more than these students are learning, I'm learning from them because they give me so much positive energy. Like they make my day. That's what
I'm
I
sure.
look
Yeah.
forward to that. Always look forward to that. And of
And they
course,
have a great, Mhm.
walking, enjoying the sunshine.
True. And they have a great teacher in you. So I'm sure they are enjoying themselves too.
You know, as a teacher, I know it's always believed that we teach, but students don't know what they teach us in return. They teach us
True.
a lot as well.
Yeah.
And
Well,
there'll be no great teachers without great students.
that's true. True.
It's a
Yeah.
teamwork, right?
Yeah. So that brings us to the end of Rapid Fire. You did really good, and thanks for telling us more about you. So that brings us to the end of our episode as well. I will ask you, what is the message that you want to give to the, the future contestants who are going to join this year in the pageant? So quickly give us, few nuggets
All
for
right.
the contestants.
Well, I would say just a few things. Believe in yourself.
Hmm.
If you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you. Whether you have crown or not, you are beautiful. Just believe in that. Outer beauty, yes, it's there, it's temporary, but also have a beautiful heart. Do everything what you can, because that shows. It shows in everything you do. The way you talk to people, the way you walk, the way you dress up, the way you handle yourself, right?
Hmm.
So just be confident, believe in yourself, and be humble, be thankful for what you have in your life. All that helps us. It shows. It makes us a very different person, and that is
Yeah.
right. That's what people can see.
Well, thank you so
I think there is some noise. You can hear me.